You're gotta give you a long one this time. Back with another one. This time we got top 10 legendary anime rage moments. My top 10 anime. I've been watching them in kind of a while. I'm not gonna lie. I miss them. I miss the smooth jazz. Ooh, I'm not trying to read no comments. They be talking about stuff I haven't seen. So let's get into it and prepare for that smooth jazz. It's not smooth. It's more jazz.
Zenbu.
Jazz like instruments.
Entering a state of rage is almost always followed by the character brutally destroying his enemy. There are key moments of character development as they overcome strong emotional states. There is already a rage transformation video on the channel, therefore this video will exclusively focus on rage moments without transformations.
Did I even? Am I slacking? Hold up. Am I slacking? Okay, I did like and sub. Okay, make sure y'all do that too. Alright, make sure y'all like and sub. Alright, don't slack like me. Be sure you do. Alright.
The rising of the shield hero follows a protagonist who was initially a trusting and positive protagonist, but became cynical and distrustful after the betrayal by the princess. He may appear calm and collected on the surface, but the betrayal left him in an almost constant state of anger. His true rage and hatred was triggered when the dragon swallowed Philo. The rage allowed him to unlock his cursed Rage Shield, which significantly improved his combat ability against the dragon, but at the expense of his composure. The result was severe burns inflicted even on his team members.
Hold up. When did this show come out? Shield Hero. $2019? Okay. No wonder. I was confused because all of a sudden I just started hearing about Shield Hero, and I'm like, this can't be brand new because I haven't heard of it yet. Where do y'all get y'all anime like news from? Because only thing I hear about are like new drops of One Piece or like the big new anime. I don't know where to get anime news from, like from the less obscure ones, but like good stuff, you know. So let me know in the comments, bro. I'm trying to upgrade my stuff. These lists are pretty much where I get my anime from at this point.
Kagura, biologically, is the strongest of the trio, due to the warrior bloodline that runs through her veins. But even within this warrior race, she appears to have additional hidden strength.
Damn,
When she's pushed to her limits and witnesses her friends about to be killed, her anger triggers the awakening of a pure, uncontrolled power. She may be a 14-year-old girl, but she was able to deal some hefty damage on fully grown adults of the same warrior race. This just shows how much power is dormant within this little girl. Be cautious next time you trigger a 14-year-old.
She gonna end it off with that.
Zenbu.
Oh! I haven't seen him fight
Takamura
yet.
is one of those side characters that has a bigger following than the main character.
Hold up. Because one, there's a truck going by. Rude as hell. Rude. Two, I'm scared to see what's going on, bro. I haven't seen Taka. I seen him fight one time. It was one hit KO, bro. I'm not that deep into the show yet. This might be one of those ones where I gotta take a lap until it's back, bro. I'm not trying to see nothing I don't need to see yet, cause like I love Takamura. If he loses, it's gonna hurt my heart. So I'm gonna let it play for y'all, and I'm just gonna take a lap. I hope you guys enjoy.
And that's because of how powerful and badass he is. However, even he had trouble against the junior middleweight champion. This was partly due to the extreme dieting he underwent just to meet the weight criteria. But awakening this sleeping beast was not a good idea. It was just a brutal onslaught of heavy punches that downed the opponent in fear. Hawk thought he could pull a similar stunt when under pressure, but a man wanting to be like an animal is never going to win against an animal under a man's skin.
Okay, we done. Alright, cool. Alright, we back. Yeah.
This is the first time we see Yuji enraged to this extent, but that rage is only fueling the amusement of both the special
I
grade
watched the
curses.
Zebra, but I haven't started, so it's not going to I wish.
They just love to see suffering, and that is exactly what they get by toying with the emotions of his newest friend. Even the viewers were tricked with the opening song making us believe Junpei will be part of the crew. The realism of this rage was the major highlight. Yuji doesn't get a sudden boost in power and overwhelm an enemy that is clearly stronger just because he is filled with rage. Instead, the adrenaline that runs through his body gives him a slight advantage by reducing the pain sensation and a minor boost in strength thanks to the curse energy powered by negative emotions. Unfortunately, even rage-filled skills have its limits for a relatively new sorcerer. But his mentor came just in time to jump the enemy together.
This is another on the backlog.
This protagonist is on a journey to become fully human again, by slaying demons that have a portion of his body. Being deprived of most of his senses and emotions since birth, Mio was the first to show kindness and warmth, which he became quickly attached to. However, misfortune never ends for our protagonist. He finally finds his voice, but has lost the woman he cares for. The realization, followed by the rage-filled outburst, was a horrifying moment.
Bro, that even stabbed straight through the throat. You know how much that hurt?
It took only a matter of minutes to dispatch of his enemies in the most ruthless manner. One of the saddest moments in anime, especially the sad tone of his voice as he calls out her name.
Was that one of the things that happened to his voice?
Angering a vampire is never a good idea, especially the direct product of the original and most powerful vampire in history. During the invasion of London, the Millennium Forces dealt some serious damage, forcing Siras to become a true vampire by drinking the blood of her comrade. That is when a sweet girl turns into a cold-blooded beast, and the Millennium Forces suddenly felt the threat. It didn't take long before every soldier was slaughtered, and Zorin quickly turned from a sadistic diva to a scared kid, as her face was used like an eraser to redecorate the walls.
This might be a dumb question, but I've only seen the Team 4-star version of Hellsing. Is it worth going to see the original? Or like should I just stay with the Team 4-star? Like I don't know if it, because honestly, first thing that comes to head is Big Titty Police Girl when I see Saris. That's the first thing that comes. It's not me. I didn't say it first. It was them. It was them who said it. So look, you can't blame me. Don't call me any bad names for that. It's that's what they said. That's her name in the show. I felt his anger.
Ever since Roy's best friend was mysteriously killed, his rage had him almost possessed with finding the killer. And when he did find him, he had more wrath than Bradley. His hatred could not be quenched by simply killing the enemy. That wasn't a sufficient form of justice. Envy's pain itself was the goal of his revenge. He wanted Envy to suffer as much as possible, and for that sake, he burnt his limbs to a crisp to prevent him from escaping, and then proceeds to snap his fingers to burn him repeatedly. If he could give Envy a new body, he would, just for the sake of burning him longer. That's how deep his rage was, burning both his enemy and his own heart to ashes.
Top. Got his eyesight back. Didn't need them gloves anymore. Really? That's all you need to do, bro. He came up on top.
Obito was not only an orphan,
Leader
but
of
had
the-
some
of the
terrible
nation,
life
bruh.
experiences.
Oh my gosh. He came
After
out
almost
on top.
dying to save his two best friends, he ends up stuck in a cave for almost a year. He undergoes extremely
You know what? He deserved to be on top too. He definitely deserved to be on top. All the shit he went through. He was the main. He was my favorite character in that show. Especially. Loved it.
difficult
I loved it all.
rehab with new limbs, enduring it all with just the thoughts of reuniting with his friends and living out his ideals of becoming a Hokage. When he discovers of some new danger to his friends, he rushes out with a half-broken body, only to witness his friend being forced to kill the girl he cared most for. It's not a surprise at all that he lost all sanity and brutally murdered everyone in his path.
Hammer fist. You know you pissed when you hammer fist.
We've seen many forms of rage here, and often the enemy receives severe punishment for enraging the protagonist. However,
That's
this is
crazy.
one of the rare occasions where one is furious enough to sever his own limbs. He repeatedly
that
hacks
hurt.
away at his own arm with a
that
blunt
hurt
sword
looking at-
just so that he can reach Griffith, who kept violating his girlfriend while maintaining eye contact with Guts during the entire time. Griffith is a being that has transcended humanity and entered the ranks of the most powerful demons. However, Guts' rage was far too great. Even as a mere mortal, he was able to momentarily overpower him. A rage so great that even the gods were surprised.
I hope he dies. I hope Griffith dies. I don't want to watch it, but like, cause I
Levi is a very popular
Crazy,
character,
bro.
both in the real world and the anime world, because of his incredible strength, attitude, and behavior. No matter what the situation, he's always calm and collected, which is precisely why seeing a character like Levi emotional is so powerful.
God.
The moment of silence as he attempts to fully comprehend the situation was key for the audience to prepare for the ensuing rage. He releases all control and delivers a slow, agonizing death to the Titan. For the first time, we hear him scream, and the incredible voice acting truly portrays the sorrow and pain in his voice.
I don't know who that is. I don't know whose head that is.
If you enjoyed that,
That might be from like the last season, because I haven't. That's also on the backlog. It's also on the backlog, bro. How they gonna kill that girl off screen, bro? They really gonna kill her off screen like that? That pissed me off. I'm not gonna say who, but that pissed me off. I'm like, come on, dog, not her, not her. Had me heated. It just came to mind, bro. I swear, every time Top 10 Anime uploads, I get excited. Their lists are probably my favorite on YouTube. I said this before. It's not a sponsorship, like straight up. This is just like my favorite anime compilation like channel. Make sure y'all go sub to their channel. And if you guys enjoyed this video, sub to this channel and like the video. And because you might as well, if you like their videos, I've reacted to a bunch of them, and I'm gonna keep reacting to them because I love their videos regardless. So you might as well. And that's all I can say, really. Just like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.